A couple weeks ago, the AMEX Platinum card announced that it was raising its annual fee from $550 to $695. But along with this increase, it is also announcing several new large benefits for card users. I'm going to go over what these new card benefits are and if the card is worth it for you. I'm Bradford with the Penny Pincher's Guide to Personal Finance. First, make sure to give the video a like so we know to make more like it. Now let's talk about the changes with the AMEX Platinum card. First off, let's talk about this annual fee increase. Previously, the annual fee was $550 a year, and now the new annual fee is going to be $695 a year. Now, this is going to be in effect immediately for any new applicants to the card, but for anyone that already has the card, they're not going to see this new annual fee increase until they renew their card in 2022. Now, at almost $700 a year, this is a pretty hefty annual fee for any credit card. And for most people that don't travel a lot, or if they don't make it a point of optimizing their credit cards, with few exceptions, this card is not going to be worth it financially. You're going to be paying more than what you get. But if you do travel a lot for either business or pleasure, or if you make it a point of optimizing your credit cards to get the most bang for your buck, it can almost certainly be worth it. And in some cases, you can save even thousands of dollars each year with the AMEX Platinum card. So now on to the new benefits that the card is offering. I'm going to cover what the 5 new benefits are, as well as touch on some of the traditional benefits. And then I'll break down how to determine if the card is worth it for you and your specific situation. So the first new benefit that Amex is rolling out with the Platinum card is going to be the $200 a year hotel credit. Now, this doesn't replace the existing benefits that are in place for the fine hotels and resorts or the hotel collection. It is in addition and on top of that. Now, you don't have to enroll or do anything special to take advantage of the credit. Simply, it will be added as a statement credit to your card when you make a purchase through Amex Travel through either the fine hotels and resorts or the hotel collection. Now, if you like to travel a lot with Amex, this is a great way to get $200 back in your pocket. But if you prefer booking directly through hotels or like a lot more budget options, many of which are not available through the Amex travel services, you're not going to get as much of a benefit from it. And another thing to consider is that it only applies to the actual cost of the hotel itself. It doesn't go towards any sort of property fees, which you might experience staying at a resort, or any sort of taxes or local fees that are on top of the base hotel charge. Another new benefit added to the Amex Platinum card is going to be the $179 a year Clear credit. If you haven't heard of Clear before, it's a competitor with things like TSA PreCheck, which offers you an expedited security screening process. But the main benefit of Clear is that it does not require you to pull out your documents or actually interact with a person. It's a kiosk where you go up and it actually uses facial and other biometric recognition devices to be able to confirm that it is you and not somebody impersonating you. Now, one of the cool things about Clear is that it's not just limited to airports, and they're actually rolling out to various stadiums across the country to be able to expedite your security screening process to get you to where you want to be faster. Now, because Clear is relatively new, it is only operating at just over 50 locations across the country between airports and stadiums. Now, the thing here is that this benefit isn't going to do you a whole lot of good if you don't live or travel to locations where Clear is operating, or if you already have the TSA PreCheck, because more or less it has the same functionality, with the exception that Clear allows you to go through a kiosk instead of interacting with a person. Now, because the Amex Platinum already has the benefit of reimbursing you for the cost of TSA PreCheck, I'd say this is probably the worst benefit that's being rolled out, both because it's kind of redundant, because Clear is already a competitor with TSA PreCheck, and because Clear is operating at significantly fewer locations than where TSA PreCheck is operating. Now, probably my favorite new benefit that's being rolled out is going to be the $240 a year entertainment credit. This credit is broken up monthly as $20 statement credit for each month. This credit can only be used among 4 different entertainment providers at the current time, and those are going to be Peacock, Audible, the New York Times, and Sirius XM. The main reason I like this credit is going to be for a pretty anecdotal reason, because while I do like watching some TV shows, I don't watch enough TV to warrant me actually paying for a TV subscription. So when this credit came out, I was like, that's awesome, great. I canceled my Sling subscription. I started up a Peacock subscription at no cost to me because of the benefit. And so I'm able to watch TV shows when I want to, and effectively I'm not paying anything out of pocket for it. So it's a great way, especially if you like listening to Sirius XM in your car, if you're already a member, you read the Washington Post, or if you already listen to audiobooks and you just want to get an extra book or 2 each month, it's a great way of maximizing the benefits that you already have for things you already use. Now, another one of the benefits that's being rolled out is going to be the $300 a year Equinox Credit, broken up into $25 a month monthly statements. This can be applied to either their digital experience through the app or as an in-store purchase. Now, the big caveat here is that you have to use the monthly subscription to be able to utilize this benefit. You can't pay for the annual subscription because then you're not going to be getting the $300 a year. You might even just get the $125 statement credit towards the month that you purchase the annual subscription, but otherwise you wouldn't get any of the other statement credits because you've only paid that one time up front. Now for me, this is basically a useless benefit because there are no Equinoxes near me, and even if they were, I'd rather pay something that's much more budget friendly. But if you live in an urban area that has an Equinox, or if you like using the digital app and you're already using it, definitely switch over to your payments with your AMEX Platinum card so that way you're getting that $300 a year back in your pocket. The final new benefit that's being rolled out with the fee increase, even though it actually started to be in place a couple months ago, is going to be the cell phone insurance credit. Now how this works is once you switch over and you start paying your cell phone provider with your AMEX Platinum card, you're going to be instantly signed up so long as you have at least one payment on the books, and it's the previous month before you start using this credit. So how this cell phone insurance works is if your phone is damaged, lost, or stolen, then after you pay a $50 deductible, Amex is going to reimburse you up to $800 to either fix or replace your phone, and this credit can be used up to twice a year. Now the biggest thing is that you are filing an actual insurance claim, so it has to be approved before you're going to get any money back in your pocket, and they're using the New Hampshire Insurance Company to be able to underwrite all of these claims. Now this is a great way to save money if you already have some sort of cell phone insurance like Apple Care or through your cell phone provider that you're paying for. This is a great way to stop paying for that insurance but still have your phone insured, all while just using the benefit that already comes with your card. In a perfect case scenario, both you and your significant other lose your phones at the same time. There goes your 2 uses a year and you both get a new phone, and you basically save $1,700 after you factor in those two $50 deductibles. Now, while putting an exact dollar amount to this, even though the up to $800 can be reimbursed, in all likelihood, you're not going to be using this credit every single year. And honestly, it's going to start to look a little sus, especially when you're filing an actual insurance claim, if you start to lose your phone every year right around upgrade time. So while I can't put an exact dollar amount, you can't really say that it's worth $800 a year, but it's definitely worth at least the savings that you're going to get by stop paying for Apple Care or whatever your cell phone provider insurance is. Although I don't like all of the new benefits that are being rolled out, basically because not all of them are useful to me, the thing that I do like is that they're not replacing any of the existing benefits that the AMEX Platinum card offers. They're all being added in addition to. And some of the more financially tangible benefits that are offered, like the $200 a year airline credit or the $200 a year Uber credit or the $100 a year Saks Fifth Avenue credit, all of those are the more financially you can actually see, okay, if I maximize the use of this credit, I'm getting $200 here, $300 here, what have you. All of those benefits are in addition to some less specifically tangible items, like getting to use the Centurion Lounge or some of the various other lounges that come with your Priority Pass membership that you get with the AMEX Platinum card. While it's hard to put an exact dollar value on the Centurion Lounge, you can definitely see the savings that you'd have if you're traveling and you get into a lounge for free, because you can look and see how much does that lounge actually cost. Oftentimes you're going to be looking at savings of $30 to $50 a pop depending on where you're going, in addition to the food savings that you're getting because you're getting free food, free showers, free massages, depending on the specific lounge that you're going to. An additional benefit that's going to be less tangible is going to be the concierge service that's offered through American Express. While they have a concierge service for their lower levels, they have a specific one that is reserved just for Platinum card holders. You're going to be at the top of the queue. It's going to be short wait times. They can help you get into restaurants with reservations that you might not be able to get into otherwise. So your actual financial savings by using things like the lounges or the concierge service, you're going to see your mileage vary depending on your specific travel needs. Now for me, the Amex Platinum card is absolutely worth it. I always make sure I take advantage of like the Saks Fifth Avenue credit, the airline credit, and the Uber credit. That's $500 right there every single year. And on top of that, they roll out different offers throughout the year, like they offered a $30 PayPal credit from January to June. $30 times 6 right there. I also got a $100 credit for both Best Buy as well as Home Depot earlier this year. And so I'm already well above the old annual fee and even the new annual fee with the money that I am set to already save in the 2021 year. Now, those are just the specific financial things that I can save. Now, when I factor in the savings that I get from using like the concierge service or specifically using the lounges when I fly and I travel, I'm just getting more and more savings on top of that. So always at a bare minimum, I'm at least breaking even by having this card. And then anything on top of that is really just the cherry on top of my sundae, and I'm saving more money And even though there's that fee in place, I am definitely getting a lot more savings out of the Amex card for my own personal needs. But that's something that you have to decide. I can't tell you black or white whether you should or should not get the Amex Platinum card because everybody's individual needs are going to be different. But I can give you a couple guidelines to help you figure out whether you should or should not get the card. The first thing to consider is, do you travel a lot for either business or for pleasure? Because the Amex Platinum card, above all else, is a travel card and it is meant to help you maximize your benefits while you're traveling. The second thing you need to consider is, do you already use the services that are included in the benefits covered by the Amex Platinum card? While it's great if there's a benefit and you're like, oh, now that I have this benefit, I can go buy something new. If you are already using something and then that benefit is able to come in and save you money, that's really extra money in your pocket, and that's actually helping you move forward financially. The third thing to consider is more of a convenience, is do you prefer to book with a booking service or do you like to book through a hotel directly? Now, once you've gone through those questions, if you've decided, yes, I travel a lot, yes, I use these specific benefits already and I'm gonna save money by getting the card, and yes, I like to use a booking service as opposed to booking directly through hotels or airlines, then the card is almost certainly gonna be a benefit to you. The one thing that I want you to consider is running just that break-even analysis based on the benefits offered versus the annual fee that you're paying. That's pretty simple to do, how much you're paying in one hand versus how much you're saving in the other. And if you save more than you're paying, then yes, the card's gonna be worth it to you. But as always, you need to consider your own specific situation and not just listen to somebody on YouTube saying that the Amex Platinum card is great. Make your own decisions and help forward yourself financially that way. Now, I'd love to know down in the comments below if the Amex Platinum card is right for you. Please give the video a like if you got something out of it. Thank you for your time today, and as always, just remember to pinch a little.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, make sure to check out the video that's on the left-hand side of your screen.
Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like more great content, and to support our channel.